I come to realize that really what I enjoyed about riding was I enjoyed the freedom that
Freedom.
the mental meditation that riding a motorcycle gave you, where bills didn't matter, what was going on with my relationships in my family or with my wife or anything. It all faded away when I was just twisting the throttle, because you had to be in the present moment, because if you weren't in the present moment, you ended up on your head. And as much as I
Yeah.
tried to get away from riding, it is really the only thing that I know that can just turn that snap as to being on the zone when you really just need a quick little pick me up. And I know there's a lot of riders that I've talked to that end their careers and they get on drugs and they go do certain stuff because it will get that same feeling back, but it's detrimental to their lives. And so for that reason, I feel like riding will probably always be a part of my life. And it looks as if in what I see from your social media, because you're a badass dude on a mountain bike, and it seems that you've found some certain outlets to keep that sort of meditation moving forward. Is that correct, or do you have anything to add to that, Damon?
You, you're totally correct for sure. Uh, Stopping riding and doing something else is such a tricky transition. I mean, think about it. The motorcycle, all the adrenaline and everything you have going through you as you're flying, 50 feet through the air or even more, just feeling the acceleration, uh, everything that creates inside of you to just cut it off and stop it, you're going to be miserable. We're adrenaline junkies and we don't even know it, because that's what is what really kept me going. It was so hard to stop, but then I went into a different career and I struggled. I struggled for a few years, but it was really mountain biking, getting back on a mountain bike and just pedaling, kind of getting back in decent shape. And now with the e-bike, once I got on the e-bike, uh, I don't know, it is so much fun. Then it just kind of takes the little bit of suffering away that you do on a mountain bike. It just makes it a little more fun. And also the extra weight adds stability. I was just able to jump better. Like everything just clicked. Having that extra weight on an e-bike or a regular mountain bike for me, and I get a lot of flack. I hear little comments all the time, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about your opinion. I'm having more fun than you, and that I know that. And now I've been dabbling with some dirt bikes with the boys, and it's been a lot of fun. I've kind of had that father-son connection with my boys through mountain biking and doing trips and going all over. And I've kind of, it's my fault they haven't rode dirt bikes more. But, for a lot of people may not know, I'm living here in Idaho now. And we moved here for the freedom to go. We can ride dirt bikes down the street if we want. We can go riding in the hills. We're going up to the mountain for a little snowboarding later, but it just offers so much at a cheaper price. But the freedom, less people, schools, cost of living. There's a number of reasons that we moved here for something new, and we've been having a lot of fun.
Forgive me for asking this. The decision to retire, you said that you struggled a little bit. Was it something that you felt was you weren't ready to give up the boots, but you felt like it was time, and there's just stuff that you left that wasn't handled, and then perhaps maybe it because I know a lot of the riders kind of go through the same stuff where again, that adrenaline and everything, it's a drug. They want to be in the spotlight. It's hard. And usually things are taken from you not at the best time. But if you don't mind elaborating on your story, on the reasons why retire, and again, you don't have to if you don't want to, Damon.
No, it's no problem. Yeah, I stopped racing at the end of 2009. I would have done one more year. I was with the factory Kawasaki off-road team, but they literally had no off-road team in 2010. Economy.
Yeah.
I think they had to pay Villapoto a lot of money at that time, but I would have done one more year. The off-road schedule, it was beautiful. I was doing like 15 races a year. And there was a little less pressure, and I enjoyed the races. It was something totally new. But I think I was 33 at the time, 33, 34. So, I wasn't going to go do it on my own at that point. Just too risky. But for me, initially, it felt really good not to have to race or ride every day. I felt relieved. Hey, I'm in one piece. I'm still relatively healthy. So initially it felt good, but then you start to kind of miss it. And then I'm a police officer now. I'm on a motorcycle now, but I was going into a field. I didn't really want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I was shooting for, the fireman position, and I was just too old, and that wasn't going to work. But for police work, being a little older and wiser or having more life experience is a good thing. So, like deep down inside, I did not want to go into this field, and I kind of felt like I had to and did it for the family. And I still struggle with that every day at work. I still don't like what I do. We have fun at times. It's a lot of fun, but we deal with a lot of shit. And so that wears on me. And I have to have some other distraction, or I have to be doing things. And that's where I went wrong early in my police work field. Was once I made it, I was like fully focused only on that, and I wasn't doing anything outside of work. And then I started to kind of spiral down the wrong way. But it was getting active, getting back on two wheels that really, I needed something else as a distraction,
an outlet.
But now I feel like I have a really good balance. I go riding a lot with my two boys, or we're always doing something. But it's cool to have dirt bikes included in that again.
Full podcast is right here. Click the link to watch.